Everybody, welcome to the first edition of Mental Skills Monday, part of our virtual VNZ suite of videos that's going to come out daily during this lockdown period. My name's Dave Keelty. I'm the Volleyball Development Manager with Volleyball New Zealand, and for this Monday and the following 3 Mondays, I'm going to be leading you through a short video on one element of mental skills that I think will help you and benefit you as an athlete in your performance. The skill we're going to talk about today is self-reflection. Self-reflection as a mental skill is one that's I think often overlooked, but it's I think hugely valuable in helping athletes grow and improve their performance. A lot of the time, as athletes, we get so caught up with the performance. How did we train? What were our stats? How well did we play? Did we execute when we needed to? But a lot of the time, that's as far as we go. And this tool I'm going to talk you through shortly around self-reflection is a really helpful tool to become part of your routine. So you perform, whether it's a training or a game, and then you go into a reflection phase where you actually start to unpack your performance and maybe why you performed the way that you did. So the tool I'm going to talk you through is basically 3 questions. So part of your self-reflection routine is you're going to ask yourself these 3 questions. The first question is what? The second question is so what? And the third question is now what? The what question is literally going through what happened in your performance. So as an example, some of the key things that stood out in the recent match you might have played, it might have been, felt really good during the first set, played well. Second set, felt myself and my concentration losing it a little bit, losing concentration, fading in and out of the game. Third set, got back to be really strong, felt like my first 5 or 6 points were really good, but when it came to serving in the third set, felt myself get a little bit tight, a little bit nervous, and therefore missed a couple of serves that I generally should make. So that's answering that what question, what happened. Second question then is so what? Based on what happened, why is it important for you to reflect on that? What impact did those parts of your game have on your performance? So it's a chance to get a little bit deeper and a little bit, I guess, under the skin of that what question, and not just saying, well, this is what happened. You're actually trying to unpack it and go, well, why is it important that I reflect on this? So it might be, if I go back to that example around getting a little bit tight and nervous in the third set, why is that important for me to reflect on? Well, it might be because I started to get a little bit too focused on the outcome and the end result of the score, and going, if I hit this serve, that's 1 point closer for us to win the game. So it's a chance for you to really unpack and understand from that what question, why did those things happen? And then the third question, now what, is kind of going to, well, I understand what happened, I understand maybe why it happened and why it's important for me to improve or understand that aspect of my performance. And now what is, well, what am I going to do? It's an action. What am I going to do to improve on that performance for next time? So it might be that I'm going to talk to my coach. It might be that, no, all I know is that, when I'm practicing my serves over the next week in training and in the next match, really clear that I just focus on the process. I focus on getting that ball toss nice and high. I focus on getting my footwork correct. And then I know that I'm going to feel confident to hit those serves. Or it could be a research point. It's actually, I'm going to go and research maybe why I was losing concentration in that second set, because it might be something to do with my nutrition or my sleep or whatever it might be. So it's the now what is the action. What am I going to do to try and improve on this next time? So those are the 3 questions. What, so what, now what? I hope that makes sense for you. I would say as you go through this and try it for the first time, write it down. Really important, I think, that you go through those questions and you have a training journal or some way of writing it down, because I think jotting it down just gives you a bit more clarity, and it also makes it a bit more permanent in your mind rather than just going through it mentally. I think it's really important to write it down. I hope that you can see that going through a process like this within self-reflection is going to be really helpful for you in your performance as well. It's a chance for you to understand why you do the things you do when you play the sport, and it's a chance for you to therefore improve on those things, because you're taking a step-by-step approach and going, right, I performed, I reflect, I take those learnings and put them into action for the next time. So it's almost like an upward spiral of hopefully improved performance, because you're getting a greater understanding of your own performance, how you feel, and what impacts on your performance. So that's it from me. Thank you very much. That's Mental Skills Monday, week 1 done. Make sure you stay tuned tomorrow for the next video, which is going to be Technique Tuesday, I believe. So see you later and stay safe, everybody.